I'm actually in my living room, nice and quiet. The kids went to bed, and finally, I have a moment to come and share with you. First of all, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I was completely overwhelmed with all of the beautiful messages that I received from so many of you on an amazing milestone that I shared recently, which was um, my 40th birthday. So I am officially entered into the 40s. And it took me, I think it took me 6 months to train, to accept it, to embrace the new stage of my life. I am grateful. I am blessed by all of the people and you who shared a moment. At that word, I read most of the messages. Facebook has a way of like hiding some of the messages, and it'll pop up and I'll be able to say thank you at that moment. But from the bottom of my heart, thank you for taking time, for sending me your text, for messaging me privately, for putting up those beautiful little post-its with little beautiful flowers and candy and everything. Really, thank you. I must say that my family treated me as a princess. My sister made an amazing breakfast for me, and she invited me over and she did pancakes, healthy pancakes, but she added chocolate stuffed raspberries to the pancakes as a surprise. So that was huge. The volume is low, not good. The kids are sleeping, so then that's why I'm trying to. Can you hear me better now? And then I took advantage that my father usually goes to work right like at 2 o'clock, and I went and I spent some time with him. I felt it in my heart that it was important for me to be present with him on my birthday because I owe my life to my parents, and I know that the rule of life is that they're not going to live forever. So give me thumbs up if you can hear me well. I know they're not going to always be they're not going to be always alive, right? And I have to value the time that God gives me, and I cherish that moment. I don't take it for granted. I know that everything on this earth is temporary. So I took some time and I spent it with him and my mom, of course. And then I came home and my husband prepared an amazing dinner for me, and I didn't have to wash dishes. He cooked, he took care of the kids, and I was just myself. I was just present and happy and enjoying the moment with my family. And that made me reflect. As you know, I always think about everything, and I'm like, every year birthdays are very emotional for me because I value life, I appreciate life, and I know that life is a gift. And every day we wake up, we should be as if it was our birthday. It should not be different. Any day of the year, it should be the same way that we treat ourselves on our birthday. We should treat ourselves every single year, every single day of the year. And that's what I want to share with you today. I want to share with you my reflections on my birthday and how I hope and I pray that you can also start to implement, living every day as if it was your birthday. Because to me, that's the beauty of living, acknowledging that life is a gift, acknowledging that it's not something that you own. You pay rent here on earth. It's not something that you're here to stay. And it's something that you're here today, but you don't know about tomorrow. So you want to know that when you close your eyes at night, that if you happen to go and Jesus welcomed you into heaven, that you would be okay. So your heart is clean. Your heart doesn't hold any grudges because you let things go. You don't hold on to them, right? So I'll share with you a few of the things, like my top 3, and I wrote them down on my birthday. I was going to share them with you, but then I said no, I'm going to stay present with my family. And I think the top one for me is, in order for me to live every day as if it was my birthday, is I have to wake up, and the moment my eyes open, I need to thank God. I need to thank God and honor Him for the blessing of life, for the ability that He gives me, and not for material things. Because I understand that just like little birds fly out in the air and they have food and they have a nest and they have their own clothing, and they don't have to work for it because God provides for them. Just like that, I am His most precious child. So I am going to be supplied from everything I humanly need. He is going to give me that. He is my provider. So I thank Him for the things that I don't necessarily have to purchase in a store. The things that I don't necessarily have to see, because those are not the things I'm going to take with me the day I no longer live on this earth. So honor God and thank Him for the littlest things and thank Him for the biggest things. Sometimes we don't even know what to thank God because we complain so much about everything. Like we complain about our jobs, we complain about having to drive in our cars, we complain about our co-workers, we complain about our neighbors, and there are other people who complain because they don't have a car. You know, we have other people who complain because they don't have a job. We have other people who complain because they wish they had a nagging neighbor, because that means they wouldn't be lonely. So what is a burden to you is a blessing to somebody else. So sometimes what you have in front of you is what you truly should embrace and be thankful for. And a lesson I learned a long time ago is that when you are appreciative of the little things, of the small things, then you will show that God is going to put you in a bigger place. So you're open to receive more. But if with the little things you have, let's say you lived in a 1-bedroom apartment and you're not thankful for that 1-bedroom apartment, God can't put you in a 2-bedroom apartment because you're not embracing that 1-bedroom apartment that has everything you need. Because to live, we just need a toilet, a place where we can sleep, a place where we can sit, and a place where we can rest our head and do our job, right? We don't need 6, 7 bedrooms in a house to be happy. That's all material stuff that fills our void, but that doesn't fuel us, right? So thank God for the things you don't see and start to appreciate the little things, and you'll start to see how bigger things start to come into your life, and now you give God thanks for that, right? So you have a job right now that you don't like, and you go in and you moan and groan, but you still have to go there because you have to pay your bills. So prosper where you're planted, bless your job, bless the employer, bless your teammates, your employees, bless the place you step your foot on. You know why? Because that place blesses you with a salary. And from there on, you're going to grow and expand and become a better person and become a better employee. So be thankful and start to look at the small things and catch yourself when you're complaining. And then think of the opposite. I wonder if somebody would want what I have that I'm complaining about right now. The next thing is tailor your birthday suit. I know that I did a video and I worked out that morning and I named it that because it is exactly that. So many of us right now we're shopping for dresses that we want to wear for the holidays. We are trimming or decorating our house for Christmas because we have people coming over and we want to impress people. We want to dress nice. We want to feel confident. We want to tailor something that looks good, right? It's going to look good on the outside. How about we tailor our bodies from the inside out? We start to take care of ourselves. And I started with thoughts and gratitude, right? So start to take out all of the things that make you whine and groan, and that builds, the abundance in your heart, and that gives you a way to learn to love, right? Then that's going to produce you to love now your body, the temple in which your body resides. You're not going to now, just because you think you're in the holidays and you're supposed to put everything on hold, because who's going to try to take care of themselves during the holiday? Well, you are, because you're different. Because you only get one body to live in and you have to take care of it. So why not tailor your birthday suit. Focus on making it better every day. Focus on feeling good in your own skin and looking for ways in which you can improve. That's one way in which you can do it. And it doesn't take a lot. As you can tell, it's taken me 4 years to get to somewhat of a comfortable state in my life, but I still have places where I want to improve. So I continue to work on it because my body is my temple and I only get one. And I understand that the older I get, the more I have to take care of my health. My health is not going to be with me forever. So if I overindulge with sugar, then I'm going to expose my body to diabetes. I loved fried foods, but my body, I have gallstones in my gallbladder. So I can't have anything that is fried. So I have to take care of my body, and I have to be very cautious on what I put into my body. A lot of people question, oh, what is it that you do? What is it that you drink? Oh, but is it safe? Well, it is, because it has given me life back. Many people don't research what's in and what makes Coca-Cola. People don't research what makes a Big Mac. People don't research where do chicken nuggets come from. People don't even research, and I have people get they're like, what? I didn't even know that. But people don't even research the chicken, the sopita that you put into the food. They don't even research what that's made of. But yet, when you ask them to do something that is going to improve their health, there they have it. No, but wait, is that safe for me? I don't know. You tell me. How much alcohol do people drink? And they don't question that. I said it, but I had to. What else? Another top thing that you should do to live your day every single day as if it is your birthday, make yourself or someone else feel special. And that's huge. Because on the day of my birthday, my husband treated me like I was a princess. My sister treated me like I was a princess. My father gave me his undivided attention. And it makes you feel special that someone else is giving of themselves to you. So I feel in my heart that I want to give it back to somebody else. And that's the domino effect. When you are impacted positively in your life, and even negatively, because it happens both ways, but let's stay positive, right? When you have been given love, the only thing you can do in return is give love back. You can't give what you don't receive, what you don't have, right? So if somebody loves on you, that inspires you to love on somebody else. And usually people take the birthday, one day of a year, to show kindness to somebody else. So I'm going to encourage you to do kindness, show love to someone every day of the year. And be present for somebody. Like, there are so many things that can be done that you don't even have to say a word, that you can show kindness to somebody else. There's a lot. You can send a text and say to someone, I thought of you, I read this word and it helped me, it lifted me up, and I thought of you, so I'm sending it to you. You want to do things that are not in the ordinary. So things that you can do, and I know now for Christmas a lot of people do this, like you'll go to Starbucks and you'll pay for the person who's in front of you because you want to treat somebody nice, right? But what if you didn't only do it for Christmas? What if you didn't only do it for their birthday? You did it one day because you felt it in your heart. What if you felt the need to call a friend and say, you know what? I feel like we should have coffee today and it's on me. Or you called a friend and said, I made a special dinner and I want you to come and enjoy it. Many of us have that one friend in our lives who's probably a single mom, who has no help, no support from her family, and who hasn't had a break in a while. Don't wait until her birthday to tell her that you'll watch the kids for her. Call her and let her know, you know what? I think you should go on a date to the movies, even if she wants to go by herself. And let her know, I'll take care of your kids. And be there. It doesn't always have to be about me, but it could also be, let me do something for someone else. Because by doing something for someone else, you're planting seeds that will come back to you in overflowing abundance. So always, always be there and think about, if I am loving other people the way I wish for someone to love me, then in return, that's what's going to happen. You know, I get distracted when I read your messages as I am also speaking. So I'm going to come back to this. And the final thing, guys, is I know that this year is coming to an end. And I know that right now everybody is so focused on Christmas and, you know, gifts and buying this and buying that. But Christmas is the same thing. We're celebrating the birthday of our Lord Jesus Christ. And it's not about gifts, the physical gifts. It's about the things that are eternal, the things that are not going to be here forever. So if you're planning on giving gifts that are very, very expensive, but you have unforgiveness in your heart, those gifts that are very, very expensive have no value, have no meaning, because you're giving them with an empty heart. And I know that is a harsh word to say, but to forgive is not a feeling, it's not an emotion that you're going to have. To forgive is a commandment, not for the person you're going to forgive, but it's the key that is holding back your freedom to love yourself and to love others. And if you don't forgive, there is no gift that you can ever buy that will satisfy the emptiness that is inside of you. You need to forgive this Christmas. You need to forgive this birthday. And every single day that your eyes open, you need to forgive. And I say it from the bottom of my heart, because forgiveness has been the key to my freedom. I can't hold a grudge, because I understand that holding a grudge is going to kill me like cancer, little by little. And the person who I am hating on will continue to live their life. But yet I am dying, because even the Bible speaks of that. Your bones will almost rot because it's that hard. So this Christmas, we celebrate the birth of love, right? It's the birthday. It's a huge celebration. It's a huge birthday party. Don't take it for granted. Don't take it for the material things. Honor God. He's the biggest gift and the biggest provider that you will ever receive. Tailor your birthday suit. Don't worry so much about what you look like on the outside. Focus on improving your inside. Give love. Show love. Be kind to other people. Not only because it's Christmas, not only because it's your birthday. Be kind because it's a commandment. And forgive. And I'm going to say it until I turn blue. Forgive. Forgive yourself. And forgive every single person who has ever said anything hurtful to you, or that you believe has done wrong to you. Because that is the freedom that you are holding back in your life. And finally, I'm going to just end with, I put it down. Where did I put it? Y se me fue. Mira qué cosa. Okay. So, oh no, I know where it is. It's 2 Corinthians. I got it. I know. Bear with me. So, you know, every morning I start my morning with my devotional. And I've been reading this devotional thanks to Mickey Fernandez, who recommended it. It's called Jesus Calling by Sarah Young. And every day it has a powerful message. And I didn't share it this morning with anybody, but I'll share a little piece of it today. And December 7th says, I am with you in all that you do. Even in the most menial task, I am always aware of you, concerned with every detail in your life. So nothing happens by chance. Our hairs of our head are all counted for. So you have nothing to worry about. You have nothing to worry about. We're control freaks. I'm a recovering control freak. I understand that. So I have to continuously let go and let God do his work, because his plans are greater than my own. I can't, for as much as I want, I can't see what's going to happen in the future. Yet he has my future already planned for. So I have nothing to worry about. And he continues on to say, nothing escapes my notice, not even the number of hairs on your head. However, your presence, your awareness of my presence, falters and flickers. As a result, your life experience feels fragmented. When your focus is broad enough to include me in your thoughts, you feel safe and complete. So notice how when you're in control of your world, you're worried, you're anxious, you're in a bad mood because things aren't going your way. But when you let God, it's all up to him. He's got to figure things out, right? So you feel complete and your focus is in him, you're going to feel peace. Learn to look steadily in me in all your moments and all your circumstances. Though the world is unstable and in flux, you can experience continuity through your uninterrupted awareness of my presence. Fix your gaze on what is unseen, even as the visible world parades before your eyes. So in this time when everyone feels like they're in this rush because the world is going to end if Fulanita doesn't get the pair of shoes she put on her Christmas list, that's all right. The world will continue to happen. There's a lot of things on back order. A lot of people are putting money on credit cards because they have to live up to the Joneses. You know, that doesn't satisfy the birthday we're celebrating. That doesn't allow you to be in the moment and be present. Instead of focusing on those things, focus on the things that aren't seen, the unseen. Even if people criticize you, I don't care, because at least I know I live for my king. I live for my kingdom. I don't live for people's opinion. And I'm just going to share the one last verse, and it's on 2 Corinthians 4:18. And it says, so if we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. So, and I wrote this down on my birthday. And I know that this month to me is like the best month of the year, because I get to reflect on how, not only how my life is moving along, but also how I'm going to enter the new year, 2017. So I've shared with you a few of the things that can help you, celebrate your birthday every single day. And since we're in Christmas and we're celebrating Christ's birthday, it just intertwines pretty well. Fix your eyes on what isn't seen. I'm going to ask you to think about 2017 and how you expect to enter this year, this coming year. Don't enter it the same way you are right now. Take time and reflect. Forget about the parties. Forget about what you're going to wear. Forget about the gifts. Focus on the inside of you. Clean your heart, and then worry about the outside, because that's the end of it all. That's gonna be it. And if you focus on that, you're gonna have peace that nobody is gonna understand. You're gonna have joy, and you will feel complete. And as a result, you're gonna know how to take care of your body. You're gonna feed your body what it needs, and not by its emotions. And you're gonna do things that are gonna electrify you, because you're gonna feel like you want to give back to other people. I can't hold back what I receive, because I was once given so much, and I continue to be given every single day. That's why I continue to share and share and share, because I understand this life isn't my own. I'm only here on a temporary basis, and when I leave this earth, I need to give my cuentas. I need to go ahead and share with my maker, my creator, what was it that I did with the time and the body and the world and the gifts that he gave to me. And that's why I start my day by honoring Him and by thanking Him for the things I cannot see. Because I know He has a better plan for my future, and He has a better plan for yours. So I wanted to share this with you because I value your lives, and I understand that many of you have written messages to me saying that I've impacted your life. And to me, all I've done is share with you my struggles. I've shared with you my victories. I've shared with you my good days and my bad days. I share with you my life. I share with you my workouts, my silly workouts. I share with you my food. I share with you my family, because I was once lost, and I was once very lonely, and I was once out of whack and seeking purpose, and I didn't even know that one day I was going to be a vessel of hope to others. And the only way I know how to pay back is by giving of myself. So my gift back to you is this message. Take time to get to know yourself and get to know how to love on others, and don't forget to forgive. Don't enter 2017 with unforgiveness in your heart. And be blessed, but don't forget to bless somebody else. Love you guys.